Meanwhile, in stately Wayne Manor...
Happy Saturday. I hope your weekend is off to a great start. Another episode of Build the 1966 Batmobile is coming right at you. Welcome back to Brickscale Studio. My name is Jeff. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope your weekend is off to a great start. So today we are going to continue the 1966 Batmobile build. So we are finally going to finish that wheel that we had from the previous episode where we just got parts of it. So we're finally going to finish that and put it on the car. And then on the Lego side, we're just going to add some more details to the front. So let's get into the build.
And in the Batcave, deep below stately Wayne Manor...
So if you recall from the last episode, we had these two pieces left over that we were told to keep in a safe place. And then we completed this assembly, which basically was just taking this part and putting it on this part. So we will be revisiting these parts this episode. So we are going to be doing issues 41 and 42. So here is issue 41. And so we will be completing the wheel. And I believe, actually no, in this issue we're just completing the wheel. Well, actually we're not even completing the wheel, we're just fitting the tire. So let's get into this. So here are the parts. And so all we are doing is putting this in here like so. And then this will fit on this end. So that is it for issue 40. They are really dragging out these wheels. So if we look at issue 42, we get a little King Tut here, which is Victor Buono, very famous character actor from the 60s. Alright, so finally we will be actually completing the wheel, and then we'll be using one of the parts from the previous episode, and then we will actually be attaching it to the frame. Alright, so here are the parts for issue 42. Okay, so we have the parts here from issue 42. And then we need the wheel and the parts from the last issue. And so basically how this will work is, again, we're going to put this right here. And then this goes right in here. And then we just place this one to line up those screw holes like so. And those go in with CP screws. All right, there's our finished wheel. So now we need to take a piece that we had left over from the previous episode, these pieces that we were told to set aside in a safe place. So let's turn this wheel over, and there are two little locators and these two little holes here. So it's just simply a matter of getting those on there, and those are being put in with AM screws. And there's two. So now we need to bring over the car. Okay. So this one is going here on the left side. So it's just a matter of lining up the brake disc that we had before. And then we just put that on like so, and that's going on with an FM screw and a washer. Yeah, you don't want any wobble. And then next we just put this little, just gonna set this up. And maybe I will double check that one more time. Yep, that is in there tight. And then now we just place this little cover over that screw, and that just pushes in like so. And then of course we put our Bat emblem, which again just pushes on. And that is it for issue 42. So that is it for the part work portion. Let's move on to the Lego portion. So here's the Lego version, and if you recall from the last episode, we have been focusing mostly up on this front section, and we will continue that today. And we're going to be doing steps 121 through 126. So let's get started. Alright, that is it for the Lego portion. So again, concentrating on the front here. So we basically put in both of these sections on this side, which I guess is the gas emitters, like for poison gas or tear gas or something. Of course, it has to have a label. So these were kind of interesting pieces just put on with like little clips on that post. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how these, what these attach to. But that is it for the Lego portion. So let's do a recap real quick. So let me move this over and bring the scale model back. Okay, so on the scale model side, we finished assembling this wheel and attached it to the vehicle. And then of course, I hate just letting this sit with like this weird lopsided wheel situation. And then of course on the Lego side we finished this front area with the gas emitters. So that will do it for this episode. All right, so yes, success. We finally got the wheel finished and attached, so that's good. One more wheel to go, and then we will have all of the wheels on the scale model version. And then the Lego version was a little underwhelming this week, just adding some more support to that front section. So let's get into our summary. So for the scale model version, we completed 6 steps and used 5 parts. And for the Lego version, we completed 21 steps and used 38 parts. So total to date for the scale model, 228 steps using 262 parts. And for the Lego version, 288 steps using 705 parts. All right. Let's see. So coming up next week, we are going to be doing some exhaust pipes. And then we do put on a cool detail in the Lego build next week. So definitely stay tuned for that. Also, next week will be the finale of the DeLorean build. So if you've been viewing the Time Machine Tuesday build with the Back to the Future DeLorean, that series wraps up next week. We will have a final build video and then a finale video. And then we are going to start a brand new build on Thursday next week of the Agora Models Titanic and the Lego Titanic with a Light My Bricks light kit for the Lego version. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. It's totally free. And until we see each other again, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you soon.